Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials or any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
That means here this entry is done or not. This entry is done into the database called dev connector. Everyone, people, to confirm the same, right? Could you please open MongoDB at your end? People, this entry is done by today, correct? People, to confirm the same, right? Okay, Deepak, that is fine. It will take Deepak a couple of minutes. Don't go for sign up, okay? People, are you able to see this MongoDB Compass? Just a second, I'll do one thing. I'll open it from the beginning so that you will get the configuration part. People, have a look over here. It's initializing the MongoDB Compass. MongoDB Compass is what? MongoDB Compass. It's a okay. People, have you worked with the SQL developer?
Yes.
Yes, Abhi.
Yeah, we have.
SQL developer or MySQL Workbench, correct? So MongoDB Compass is like that. So in this, right, in this MongoDB Compass, right, here, have a look. People, are able to this fill in connection field individually? Did you get it?
Abhi, I couldn't find this in my folder, this MongoDB Compass.
Okay. Have you installed MongoDB Compass or not?
I think I have installed MongoDB, but I'm not sure about the MongoDB Compass.
Okay, no problem. We'll follow the command line. Okay. So can you go to the location where your MongoDB is installed?
Yes.
For me, it is installed under the program files.
Yeah, same with me too. Program files, MongoDB
server.
server.
So I have 4.4, but you will have some 4.x version, correct?
Yes,
Bin.
4.0.
Right,
Okay.
bin, and then you can select this path and type CMD. Everyone, could you please do the same thing? So my command prompt is open now.
Yeah.
Then I will fire a command called Mongo. Here, are you able to see? I fired a command called show DBS, correct? What it will do? Whatever the all database are available, right? So it will show you all the databases. Is it clear?
Okay.
Use dev connector. Now here, what it is going to do? We are going to, hello, yes.
Yeah, so when I fired the show DBS, it was showing admin config and local for me.
Same for
Okay,
me.
Vignesh, have you done one entry over the Postman?
No.
Vignesh, unless and until you will not do the entry over the Postman, right? It will not create the, it will not create your database, or it will not create your collection. The reason behind this is, when you'll perform the first REST API, first time internally, the application is going to connect with the MongoDB, right?
Mhm.
Once it will connect, right? So internally, what it will do, creation of your table, creation of your collections, that is nothing but the tables, everything it will do it internally. You should not worry about it.
Okay.
Can you share that request, Postman request part?
Just a second, Harsh, I'll do that. Harsh, this is the JSON object. And this is the URL, and method will be post. Clear?
Yeah,
Done.
we can see dev connector.
Okay. So now you are able to see, right?
Yes.
Okay. Next point. Now here you have to find a command called, you have to fire a command called use dev connector. Okay. And then users is my collection name. That is nothing but a table name. Okay. Show collections. People here, right? Are you able to see this users over here? Users is nothing but your table. Okay. You can say. Users is not defined. I think I'm doing a small mistake. What's wrong with this? Yes, Mati. True. Okay. Correct. db dot users dot find. Okay, now we will have a look over here. This find method, right? For me, it's giving 3 outcomes because I have 3 records, correct? But in your case, right, it will give you 1 record or not?
Yes, Abhi.
So what does it mean? It means that your record is inserted into the backend or not,
It is.
correct? Okay. Now people, our backend is ready for the execution, right? All of you are getting the same outcome. Please confirm. See, number of rows will be different, depends on the hit. Okay. But
Yeah,
is
we
it
are
working?
getting. Yeah, it is working.
Yeah. Balaji, Jyoti, Purnima. Deepak, Gajalakshmi.
I just
Harsh.
downloaded this one and I'm trying to actually insert data. So
Yes, Deepak. Deepak, could you please repeat your last statement?
yeah, I just downloaded Postman and installed it. So
Mhm.
I'm trying to actually call it in Postman. So I'm in that place now.
Okay. So Deepak, once it is done, right, then let me know. I will help you for the same. Fine.
And I'm getting some error, like title error. Can I share my screen?
Just a second. I'll give you the presenter access, Deepak.
Sure.
Deepak, you can share the screen now.
You're able to see my
Deepak,
screen.
method should be post. Deepak, method should be post.
Okay, sure.
And I have provided the JSON, right? Can you use that JSON?
Okay, first I wanted to see the error one.
Okay. Now click to the send method, send button directly.
Yeah, now it's coming. Right? Okay. Now I have to go to the
Now do one thing. Just a second. Wait for a second. I'll share you that this one.
it's there. I can see you already shared it. This right?
Yes, already I have shared the latest one. You can take it. Don't scroll up, scroll and all. Just now I have shared it. Take it from there.
Okay. Put it in the body.
Yes. Now simply click on send button now.
Yeah, it worked.
It's working now.
Yeah. So now I need to go to the command palette, is it?
You can if you have MongoDB, right, you can go to the MongoDB directly, or you want to handle from command prompt, let me know. I'll tell you from the command prompts.
No, you were using command palette, right? I have
Huh.
MongoDB. Shall I use
Then
this?
do one thing. Click to this close button. No, don't go there. No, not that one. Not that.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
That next tooltips are coming, right? So I was talking to close that one.
Should I connect to?
Yes. Don't do that. Okay. Okay. That is also fine. No problem. Because at the end, once it is initialized, right, you will get connect option on the left side.
Oh. Here,
Yes. Now you can close this one. Directly click on this one is fine.
I need to put that postman on this.
No. Click on this fill in connect. Fill in connect. There is a link you will see right on the right side.
Fill in.
Click to it. Click on connect.
Okay. Need to click on create database. Is it?
Yes. So no, not creation. Hello.
Yes.
I think he has it.
You can see the dev connector. It's
connector.
implicitly created, right?
Yeah.
Click on the users. You got the record?
Yes.
Deepak, which we are developing now, that is a proper mean stack based application. Okay.
Okay.
MEN part. Okay, it's done. We are just working on a part. That is your Angular.
Oh, sure.
Yes, this is my actual end-to-end application.
Okay. So
Right.
Okay. I have caught up, right?
No.
This is
Now yours is working fine. Okay.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Now we will have a look over here. So everything is working pretty fine, right? At everyone's end, right? So now let's move to the next. In the next, right, people, my backend is already set. Proxy specifications we provided, but people, do you need to set the proxy or not? Right? So people, for that purpose, everyone, please go to the angular.json. Please go to the angular.json. Everyone switch to the angular.json. And inside this angular.json, right, just scroll down and are you able to see the serve option?
Yes.
Yes, Abhi.
Correct. Now there also, right, what do you need to do? Just scroll down. So in this serve option, right, inside this serve option, right, everyone, are you able to see these options over there? Inside the options, you have only browser target, right? Put a comma, specify, proxy config. What is the name? Proxy.conf.json. That's it. So implicitly it will read that JSON file. Clear everyone or not? All of you done till this or not? Please let me know.
Done.
Okay. So here our proxy file is already set now. After this, everyone, please go to the, let me close all this stuff. App auth services auth service.ts. All of you done till this? Good to go?
Did we do anything in auth-service.ts, Abhi? Not yet, right?
Nothing. We are going to do it now. All of you open this auth service.ts, right?
It's a beast open.
Okay. Okay, now have a look over here. Here, right, when you talk about the service, right, this injectable annotation, right, decorator is used to mark the service. Now, the next point. Whenever you will create any service, the service must be registered. Now, to register the service, where we should go? We should go to the module. Okay, inside the module, correct, inside the module, people here are able to find out ng module over there, correct? Inside the ng module, we'll take a field called providers. Inside the providers, we'll do the entry of your services. We have discussed this thing yesterday, am I right? Now what I'll do, comma is already given. I'll press enter, and here I will mention providers. What is my service name? Auth service. That's it. This is called as registration of your service. So if you are going to create n number of services, each and every service must be registered in the module under the providers. Clear, everyone? So my service registration is done. Then the next point. So people here, if we'll observe this thing, right? Now what I'll do, to perform the REST interaction in Spring, right? People, have you used REST template or not?
Right. Yeah.
What about others?
Yeah, we have.
Yes.
Yeah, we have used.
Okay. Now, in this case, right here, to consume any REST API inside the Angular environment, consume any REST API in our Angular application, we should have which module? We should have the HTTP client module. Now people tell me. Now people tell me here. Here, have a look over here. To consume or to use anything from this HTTP client module, right? First of all, do we need to import this module or not? People are getting my point or not? To consume this REST API in Angular environment, right? That work should be done via whom? That work should be done via HTTP client module. HTTP client module. People, is it a module? To use this module contents, do we need to import this module or not?
It's an inbuilt module, is it?
Yes, it's a built-in module. So, Deepak, let's say in Java, right? We can have a utils package, correct? So we can utilize the stuff from the java.utils or not. So for that purpose, we'll mention import java.utils. Something else, correct?
Right.
Correct. So in the same way, right? In the same way, now here I need to use a module, correct? So to use the module in this environment or in my auth module, correct? Do we need to import this HTTP client module or not? Okay, people tell me to use ng model ng submit. What you did?
We imported
Forms module.
forms module.
And forms module.
We imported forms module. Forms module, it's a module, am I right? Where did we import it?
Auth module.
Auth module, correct? Now tell me, to perform the REST API interaction, which module is required? HTTP client module is required, correct? So where should I import this HTTP client module? First of all, inside the auth module, correct, everyone? It's not showing. No worries. I'll go to this line number 3. IMP @angular slash common slash HTTP folder, everyone. HTTP folder, and here I'll mention HTTP client module, and here I will say HTTP client module. Is it clear or not? People, what are the things I have done it? It was not giving me the import, right? So what I did, people, can I show this? How can I generate that import statement? People, can you, are you done with this or not? Please let me know. Have you added this HTTP client module?
Can you go to auth module.ts? There in the imports, we added HTTP client. Okay, got it.
What about others? People, are you done with this or not? Please let me know.
To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the $399 plan and grow your skills immensely.
So Abhi, we've added the proxy JSON in the Angular JSON, and then in auth module.ts we imported
proxy.json should be under your dev connector folder. That is under your project. Got the point?
Correct. Yeah, that is done. Then we added the entry in Angular JSON.
entry in Angular JSON, right? For that purpose, you should find out serve. Under the serve, you will get the options. Inside the options, you can provide proxy config.
Proxy con. Okay.
I'm getting cannot find HTTP client module. If we do something there.
Sudhindra, there is an issue with the import, Sudhindra.
Okay.
So we
Just
have
like
to
I-
import both HTTP client and HTTP client module, is it? Or
No,
only
no,
HTTP
no.
client?
Only Gajalakshmi. Inside the module, we should talk about the module. Is it clear?
Okay.
We
Okay,
should
okay.
import only HTTP client module over here. Okay. Correct?
Sure.
It's okay. No need to say sorry, thanks. That's fine.
I've imported Abby, but while compiling, it says this likely means that the library HTTP which declares this is not processed correctly.
Vidya, could you please wait for 5 minutes? I will give you the
Okay.
presenter access. Yeah, I will
Sure,
give the
sure.
presenter access. I'll look into that. Give me just 5 minutes, okay? Now, people, now here we imported the HTTP client module. Got it, everyone? This HTTP client module will have a service called HTTP client. Okay. Now, people, when we are calling this HTTP client as a service, right? How many objects of service you will get it? One service object, correct? Next point. How can I inject this service into your auth service, everyone? Via constructor. People, router was also a service, right? How did we use router service? Via constructor or not?
Correct.
Right.
Now here, what I'll do? Private HTTP client colon HTTP client. People, have we injected the service or not? Which service? HTTP client service. Clear, everyone? Yes or no? Okay, next point. Here, now what I'll do? Here, I will create registered user service, right? Which will accept the data. Here, I have created a function or not? Correct, everyone? This function is treated as a service. All of you done till this point or not?
Yeah, done.
Okay. Next point. Now we will have a look over here. Here, I'm going to start HTTP client dot post. Now, well, why am I using post method? Because my REST API is using HTTP post method or not. So that's the reason here I have used a method called post. Okay. Now, whenever you're going to deal with this HTTP client post method, this post method will take three arguments. One is the API. One is the API. Second one will be the data. Third one will be the header options. The first one is API. Second one is data. Third one is header options. Okay. Now here we'll sort out all the problems one by one. Now in this case, right, people, for this API, right, can I provide HTTP : localhost : 5000 /API /user /register? People, did you get my point or not? Did I provide the complete URI? Did I provide the
We can only add the concept.
People tell me this one is already set into your proxy or not?
Yes.
Right.
Which part we need to provide only? /API /user /register, correct? So under the auth, I need to use only /API /user /register, or I need to use /API /user /login. So in this /API /user /register and /API /user /login, the login one is used for the login purpose, register used for the registration purpose. In this, right, what is the common stuff?
Abhi, one
Yes,
question.
Murthy,
So in
yeah,
the
tell
thing
me.
that in the thing proxy config.json, right? So we have configured API, right? So we are given an API parameter and we have configured, right? So it is a general parameter, or we are using that parameter only because we have our request parameter also having API here.
No, Mati, have a look over here. This your endpoint, right? Your endpoint is starting with /API or not?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, and this is your base URL, am I right?
Yeah, correct.
So this base URL, it's already configured in your proxy or not?
Yeah, it is right, but there you are configured an API object, right?
No, there, right? I have mentioned that. Just a second, I will open the file. You will get the clarity. Here it means whenever I'm coming with the /API usage across my Angular application, Mati, what it will do, its target will be localhost : 5000.
Okay.
You got the point. Now, here, right, wherever you will use this /API, right? So there internally, will it prefix this target or not? Or it will hit to this server or not?
Yeah, it will.
In short, you can say internally what it will do, target /API /something, whatever it is. Is it clear?
Yeah, I'm getting it, Abhi. Thank you.
So whenever you will come across with this /API, right, across the application, it will hit to which host? It will hit to the local host 5000. Is it clear? This is a setting that we have done it over here. Now tell me here, right now, for example, let's say your Fidelity APIs are starting with let's say /FMR, for example, /FMR /user /register, /FMR /user /login. Everything is starting with /FMR. So what you'll do? What is the common thing in your entire application part, entire URI part? /FMR, correct? So can I configure /FMR over here or not? Agree?
Yeah, agreed.
Now, Mati, let's assume you may come across with this situation. Nothing is common.
So since the
Can I map it
backend
to slash?
application is having the URL starting with APIs, we have configured like this. So we need to identify what
Yes.
is the common URL and we need to configure.
Correct. So now,
Okay,
Mati, tell me, will it help you to perform the ease of maintenance or not? Instead of
Yeah, it will.
providing this API everywhere, will it be helpful or not? That is the intention, nothing else. You understood now?
Yeah, understood.
Okay, now have a look over here. Constant API equal to slash API slash users, right? And slash. People, do you need to use slash API slash user slash register? Slash API slash users slash register. We got it correct? And this proxy will provide this HTTP colon localhost or not, where before this API, correct everyone? Then have you provided the data or not? Next, here I'll create a constant. Header options equal to okay. Now we will have a look over here. Can you complete till this point? Then I will add the stuff inside the header option. Okay, people, are you done with this? Okay.
Yes.
Now people tell me,
Yes,
when
sir.
you work with the Postman, right? Here you're going to set the JSON, right? That is nothing but internally, are we setting the content type as application/JSON or not? So from that perspective, right? Here what I'll do, here I'll specify headers colon new HTTP headers into the bracket. Here I'll provide content hyphen type colon application/JSON. People, is it clear or not? People, could you please add this header stuff at your end so that we can move? Done, everyone? Kiran, Vidya, Vignesh, Venkata,
Yeah, done.
done? Mati, Anupriya, Balaji, good to go? Vidya, check your auth module auth module imports. In this, right, Vidya, auth routing module should be the end. It should be at end. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this order is expected.
Yes, commons forms, HTTP client, and then auth routing module.
Yes, auth routing module should be at the end.
Yeah, I haven't added providers.
What? Providers?
The below one, providers auth service.
That one is
It
required, no?
only defines, yeah, service. Okay. It gives the same error again.
Just a second. Vidya, you can share the screen.
Yeah.
Export declare class HTTP client module. Could you please scroll? Could you please scroll down in a terminal?
Terminal.
In a terminal with terminal.
This is the end, Abhi.
I'm also getting the same error, Abhi.
Surinder, no issues. Okay, just scroll down with
In auth module?
No, inside the terminal with
Yeah, in terminal, that's all. This is the end. Scroll down. You want to go up?
Okay. The same thing. Okay, do one thing. First terminate this execution and fire the ng server -o again.
Okay.
Vidya, have you started?
Yeah, I've issued the command, Abhi.
I'm not. Hello.
Hello, you're able to hear me?
Yes, Vidya. Vidya, could you please just increase the terminal size?
Okay.
No, terminal size. Just hello. No, not that one. Go back. Just drag this terminal to up. Okay, just a second. It's taking time.
Okay.
I got compiled successfully.
After terminating and restarting it?
Yeah.
Just a second. There is an issue with the proxy.
This one does not exist.
Just a second. Now I need to see your folder structure. Could you please scroll down over there? Proxy.conf.json. Okay. Open your angular.json.
Okay.
Nitya, while providing, right, you provided config.json. Okay, it is conf.json.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you done the change?
Abhi, could you please?
Yes, Abhi.
Abhi, could you please paste the header in service so that I could call?
Just a second, Kiran. I'll do that. Kiran, I have pasted in a chat.
Our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the 3D99 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.